podcast. I'm KD. Let's get the show started. Show is brought to you by the Look of Greatness. We outside today. Have a few times I'd like to bring to your attention in no particular order. Keyshawn Robert, it's a 5'6" point guard, class of 2030, middle school, Decatur Blazers, Atlanta, Georgia, Elite 60, Elite Youth Basketball. This young man is very talented right now. He's far ahead of his time. His ball handling, basketball, how he controlled either hand, his hand-eye coordination, his footwork, finish with either hand at the rim at a young age. He's very dominant on his level, and it shows on the court. Playing kids similar to his age, he's far ahead of his time. He's very talented. He's making headlines. He's on my radar, so most people don't know, but they're gonna know now. But he's very talented right now. Just got to continue to work on his jump shot. Everything else pretty good. Also get his teammates involved. But he's very unique in that aspect when he decides to pass the basketball to teammates. It's very dope, very talented. So get you all opportunity to, you get your eyes and your ears to him. Check him out. Next is Isaiah Swope, if I pronounce that correctly. This is a 5'10" point guard, shooting guard. High school, Castle, Newburgh, Indiana. Collegiate, he played for Southern Indiana State, and now is currently playing at St. Louis Billikens. A little background on him: 23-24 stats for this year, 5.9 points, 3 rebounds, 2.1 assists per game. First team All OVC 2023, second team All MVC 2024, MVC All Newcomer Team 2024. His footwork is immaculate. It's that Kyrie-ish, Kemba Walker, Isaiah type of dribbling, very agile. He can finish with either hand at the rim. He's a baller. He's a superstar right now. Just got to continue to build on his craft. He's the student of the game. He loves the game. ISO player. He's a system. He is the system. If there's anything that he needs to improve on, would be to involve his teammates. But as far as that, he can play in any system. He's a student of the game. He's very fluent with the basketball. He's a superstar right now. So I look forward to him in any professional league that he plays in. That name will definitely be called. You will see on your TV screen or wherever you're watching from. Now, boxing. This young man, he's very talented too. Keyshawn Davis, aka the businessman, 5'9", has a 70-inch arm reach, lightweight, age 25, born Norfolk, Virginia. Total fights 13, wins 12, wins by KO 8. No contest, 1. Last fight, he shot out Tank. He's looking forward to fighting him next year. He said that, I don't know, most people don't call out, that type of caliber player, Tank, but Keyshawn has a very orthodox type of fighting style. That might be what's needed for Tank. Tank is a superstar. He's well experienced. He's one of the best, if not the best boxer right now, no matter the weight class. But I think this young man, Keyshawn Davis, would definitely give people what they ask for. It could be a good fight. So in the very near future, I'm not sure if Tank can take it, but I know that most likely he would get this footage and hear him out or heard him say what he said. We'll see where that goes, but I'm giving Keyshawn Davis his flowers, as of right now. So keep your eyes and ears open for that possible match in the very near future. NBA, Gregg Popovich. My thoughts and prayers goes out to him and his loved ones. He suffered a mild stroke. That was on November the 2nd. He is expected to make a full recovery. I just want to say that. Take care of one another and speedy recovery. Now NFL primetime games. My primetime games. Last week, last week was a little weird, right? when it comes to football. It happens, you know. You have the good weeks, you have the bad weeks, or hitting all these type games. But this week, after the game tonight, the Commanders at the Eagles. That's at 8:15. So start over that one. Commanders 73, Eagles 72. They're playing at home. Commanders coming off a tough loss at home against the Steelers. That was a great game. A lot of mistakes that was made by the Commanders. Also, the Steelers made a mistake or two in that game as well. But that was a good game. What most people expected out of that game was a good game. Pretty much even team. Steelers just made less mistakes and made the most plays at the end to win that game. They're going against the Eagles. The Eagles, old media, mainstream media, saying that the Eagles have the best offensive line. Now, it was, in the past, it was always mostly the Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys having the best line. You see what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys. The Eagles pretty much are intact with their offensive line outside of Kelsey that retired, the center. But for the most part, they still have one of the best, if not the best line in the NFL. They got Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts was playing as of late, maybe the last 4 to 5 games, playing some good football. You got Brown and Dante Smith. He has some weapons, but Saquon Barkley, if it wasn't for Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley would be the best running back in the league right now. Derrick Henry is playing probably some unbelievable football right now with Baltimore. But Saquon Barkley and that offense, they got a lot of firepower over there. Commanders would definitely will have to contain Jalen Hurts. Total of 22 touchdowns. He might have had like 10 rushing touchdowns as well. Total, but the Commanders front, they tend to put pressure on the quarterback, no matter what quarterback. They have to be very disciplined when they rush the lanes trying to attack Jalen Hurts. If they can contain him and put pressure on him, they have a great chance. Marshawn Lattimore for the Commanders is not playing yet. He's not fully healthy. Excuse me. I wouldn't advise him to play if he's not. Doesn't make sense. I know some fans are eager to see him in a Commanders uniform, but right now it's a long-term investment. When they made the decision to trade for him from the New Orleans Saints, they have him for like 2 years. In this half year that's remaining this season, it's a long-term investment for the Commanders with Marshawn Lattimore. There's no need to rush him at all. Maybe he can possibly help them towards the end of this year, make a run for the playoffs and go from there. That's what it's about, long-term accomplishment with that investment for him. What it's going to take for the Commanders to win this game. Can't make too many mistakes. That's any team, really. But since you're on the road, can't make too many mistakes. Control the clock, keep that offense off the field. B-Rob for the Commanders is back this week for missing 2 weeks. That's gladly needed, even though Ackler did well enough last week against the Steelers. But that type of back with B-Rob, he's a physicality. He's physical. That's just what you need, that type of identity for this offense. That's pretty much what's been missing the last 2 weeks. So them getting them back, Terry McLaurin continue to connect with the quarterback, Jayden Daniels. The other receivers on the offense has to be more clutch. There's a lot of drop passes last game against the Steelers. Can't have that this week. The Eagles secondary, it's not of last year. They invested heavily in the draft to take care of that, and so far they have, with rookies, Mitchell. They got some weapons. The Eagles right now is one of the best teams in the league. Commanders as well, but they've, been hit with a, somewhat injury. But at the end of the day, Commanders with Jayden Daniels showcasing why he's the best rookie this year. on this platform. In my book, he's the Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he's definitely in the conversation of MVP, especially if he can pull a win out here and against the Eagles at home. If he could do that, then he's going to continue to prove people wrong. Why he should not. Some people feel as though he should not be in the MVP conversation, but most likely outside of the owner and the coaching staff, player-wise, Jayden Daniels have pretty much changed the franchise around with his leadership. He has a lot of experience playing football. So to win this game against the Eagles on their turf, it's going to take them to play almost like flawless football. They can do it. They've been showcasing that all year. The Commanders don't have too many turnovers going into this game. Jay Daniels don't have that many turnovers as a quarterback, playing that position. So it's going to be a good game. It's a division game. One thing about division games, know it's a high-scoring game, low-scoring game. But it's going to be a good game. Definitely going to be a good game. St. Juice and the cornerback and the secondary going to have to step up. They're going to have to step up. That's pretty much, as of late, the only weakness when it comes to the Commanders' defense. They got a great pass rush. They got a great rotational scheme going with that, keeping players fresh throughout the game, and they could consistently put pressure on the quarterback. I see no difference this year. Dante Fowler is definitely playing some of the best football. Jeremy Chin playing some good football as of late. Those are some people that would look forward to in the very near future with this franchise to possibly re-sign with them. Won't surprise me if they move forward with the type of performance they're doing on this one-year deal. But they say they have a brotherhood, and I think they will try to keep this nucleus together while they continue to build on this foundation that they have so far. So Jayden Daniels should definitely have a great performance. Eagles front is decent. I think Jayden Daniels will probably have one of his best games passing the football. Great chance to win this game. Must watch. But I look forward to the Commanders to win this game. They lost by 1 point, even though he didn't throw a passing touchdown to Jayden Daniels last week. But it shows you how talented they are. Even though they didn't play their best game, they still had an opportunity to win. It lets you know where they are. This team or this old regime would have lost first, second quarter. It would have been a blown out type of game. It would have been that close. But this team, this community, this locker room, this coaching staff, this ownership, it's all different. Different energy. They feel as though they can win against anybody. And I win them. They can win against any team, any given Sunday, Thursday, Monday. So look for Commanders to win this game. Jayden Daniels to continue his, being one of the best rookie sensation ever. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But why not? Why not? Why not? I see this game go over 50 points. Let's leave it at that, Next game on my primetime game list, Falcons at the Broncos. That's Sunday. That's at 4:05 p.m. Falcons 6-4. The Broncos 5-5. Falcons, tough loss. Broncos, tough loss. Had the possible game-winning field goal against the Chiefs, the Broncos, and the Chiefs blocked it. Broncos was playing some of the best football as of late. Bo Nix is definitely playing. That defense is still good. If you put pressure on Kirk Cousins, you have a great chance of going and winning against this team. Falcons is good. Defense, they have great secondary. Outside of that, I think the Broncos can definitely capitalize off of that. So I see the Broncos winning this game at home over the Falcons. Next, Packers 6-3 at the Bears 4-5. That's Sunday at 1 p.m. Any other time, I wouldn't pick the Bears to win this game, especially last week. Projected that if they didn't win last week, that they would do some sort of a coaching change. We saw that happen and what take place there with the offensive coordinator being let go with the Bears. This is a division game. Bears need to win this game. Not only for them, just to keep, the race in that division, to try to win that division, which is not easy. You got the Vikings over there, but to stay in the playoff hunt. If the Bears do not win this game, and the offense doesn't look as if it improved from this coaching change, might be more changes. There was rumors as far as some vets wanting Caleb Williams to be benched. I don't think that would have been a good decision, because that would have showcased that they losing faith in the quarterback, the number 1 overall pick. That would not give the confidence of the fans that they made the best choice contingent to what Jane Daniels is doing and or showcasing right now. The situation was stated early during the draft that Chicago was the best destination for any quarterback coming from out of the draft, and showing as of right now that it was not. It's all about scheme. It's all about the camaraderie and understanding which each other like to do and don't like to do. But that comes with ownership on down with the coaching staff and the scheme and the system that you're predicating around the players. And right now they're showcasing that they didn't have the right scheme for that quarterback. Give him an opportunity. The new offensive coordinator coming from the Panthers. Maybe he might, spark something in that offense. It's needed. They don't win this game, and the offense don't look no better. They're like maybe 20 to 23 consecutive drives without a touchdown. That's not good. With the weapons on paper and the first overall pick, it's not looking too good. Joe Love and the crew over there, it's not going to be easy. They're going to be ready to play. The offense, Joe Love, the Green Bay Packers over there. They got a sneaky secondary with the Packers. And the Chicago Bears has a defense. So I see a low-scoring game here. Yeah, I know that's not going to be good for Caleb Williams if I'm saying that, 150 points. But he still have an opportunity to play efficient football from that position and give the Bears an opportunity. But I have the Bears win this game. If not, then, last but not least, you have the Bengals 4-6 at the Chargers, which is 6-3. That is Sunday. That's an 8:20 p.m. game. Joe Burrow's playing some of the best football right now in any position, especially the quarterback position. Chargers pretty good. Khalil Mack, not sure if he's going to play. That definitely will help them out, put pressure on Joe Burrow. And the offense over there, T. Higgins, been limited participation in practice. That will definitely be a key added to the offense, the firepower. Without him, they've been putting up amazing numbers. Joe Burrow been playing out of his mind, him and Jamar Chase. But that's a good game here. It's a prime-time game. That's why it's on my radar. I have the Bengals winning this game. They're just playing some of the best football. Chargers, yes, they are as well. But I think the Bengals have enough to put pressure on the Chargers quarterback. And Joe Burrow will continue to do what he's been showcasing throughout this year. He's probably having a career year coming off injury. That's just crazy. So this is definitely going to 50 points. But I also see the Bengals win this game to stay in the race to make a late push to get to the playoffs. And that's what it's about. This is where we are. Let me see. Sure appreciate everyone for continuing to support this platform and tapping in. Check out the merch. Sure appreciate it. I'm KD. This is So Get a Podcast. Show brought to you by the Local Greatness. Have a good one.